All right. We've gone through what? Almost 2 hours of content. It's time for the Chibi. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the world of Chibis. Apparently, it's not good. All right. Again, I know a few things from the grapevine, and all of it's not good. All of it's not good. But at the same time, from what I've heard, I'm also on some Robert Baratheon type shit here. Like, you let that girl disarm you? Like, nigga, what the fuck? Okay, let me hear from let me hear from this perspective. From Chibi shit. Actually, let me get food. Is crazy.
I'm making this video as more of a statement to myself. This video is for me. To put all my thoughts together and just work things out in my own way. Because one of the ways I've always gotten through trauma and hardships in my life, especially in these last years, is to just focus on work. To make videos. It's the only joy that I really have.
I'm gonna talk.
So
I was about to say something, but hold up. Wait a minute. Let me
saw
just.
the post. Y'all have seen.
No.
You've seen what I've said in the
No.
last 24
No.
how many hours? I don't know. It's just,
No.
I'm just gonna give you a full rundown of just everything that happened. Maybe I'm oversharing. This will be used against me to mock me or what.
Yeah, he's gone through some drama with his fiance. All right, from what I've known, I'm not sure the full scope of this stuff. That's so much in the video. All right, all I heard is a few things through the grapevine, and it's bad.
Whatever. Well, like I said, I'm saying all this just to clear my head. Just because
It's really
I
bad.
say it, it's done.
I have no idea. That's on here.
I'm
That's on
able
here.
to just process everything at least a little bit better. So, on the 11th of February,
Yeah.
I discover my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of 10 years.
This I found out.
I confronted her about this, and she apologized. And
My bad, homie. I mean, she apologized. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck, nigga? What the fuck?
She apologized. And
What the fuck? Wait, Chibi. Cheebs, bro. Beyonce apologizes for having sex, an affair. Well, not affair. For having a side relationship with a dude that you knew for 10 years. Oh, yeah. You know, fair. I'm only like a fucking 2 minutes in. Fair. Let me stop yapping.
I being with her already for multiple years, and then finding out my best friend. So
Not anymore.
So what I decided to do is just, I grabbed my keys. I went driving. I went to the liquor store. I bought alcohol that was the same alcohol, the last alcohol that I drank with my brother. And then I drove into the middle of nowhere, near water, and I drank, and drank, just sitting there drinking.
Man, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. That stings. That stings. That stings. Like a hornet. God damn. So you got betrayed. Now, mind you, it's not like, you know, just his ex-fiance, his best friend. Because normally, in a situation like this, you have someone that you can rely on, to at least lean on, to talk to, right? I'm assuming his other friends and family. But when your best friend is the one that's cheating on you, or that's cheating, that's fucking you over with your own fiance, so now using two, like you're simultaneously losing two people in your life that are very important. All right, very important. Because obviously you're not friends anymore at that point in time, and you lost your fiance at the same time, simultaneously. So that hits pretty fucking hard.
And I was
That's a sledgehammer to the gut.
inches from death. And
yeah, this happens. It's unfortunate as fuck. I hear about less stuff for girls, but I do know that a lot of guys, they will go through self-deletion when shit like that happens. That does happen. People do it all the damn time. It's tragic shit, obviously. So Chibi was on the verge, and which is, it's understandable. It's fucking crazy, but it's understandable. Like I can't flag Chibi here. The apology shit's still fucking, I don't know, but we move on.
then suddenly, a police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found, but he shows up. And he saved me at the last moment. He did. And I come to find out, after all this, it was Nicholas Light, that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me.
Nick pulled up clutch for Chibi. How are you thinking about Nick? He pulled up clutch for Chibi. All right, he pulled up clutch. Okay, so how do you think about him? Whatever he's done. All right, I won't hear things here and there, but how do you think about him? The fact remains fact. If this is the case where he needed, like, Nick actually contacted Chibi to save Chibi's, well, the cops to save Chibi's life. Okay, that's some shit. That's some good shit. Because I didn't know that Nick knew Chibi like that. All right. Nowadays, I focus on content, just making content, and streaming a lot. Obviously, that's what I focus on the most. So I'm not like ingratiated too much with a lot of the creators right now. Also, let's say the guys I already know, right? But Chibi and Nick know each other to the point where Nick actually contacted the cops to make sure that Chibi's cool. Yeah, Nick has his own, as far as I understand. I don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes. Everyone has their own issues. Every content has their own issues. The thing about it, though, is that with Chibi, specifically with Chibi, he is notorious online, right? People do not like Chibi online. They do not like him at all for a host of reasons, all right? Me and Chibi, we had something going on with the Boruto fanboys because those guys are unhinged as fuck. But outside of that, my issues with the Boruto boys versus his issues were on the same level. I was at level 4. He was at level 10 on a scale of 10. They hated his ass even more than me, which is like, that's saying something, bro, because they hate my ass and they go out of their way. And it's not just the Boruto guys, but also people that are a part of various other cliques or other groups or fandoms. Chibi is a very controversial dude. It is what it is. He's very controversial. So if I go online right now to X, which I won't do on stream, but if I go right now on X and I type in Chibi's name, I'm willing to bet that 9.5 times out of 10, niggas right now are smoking packs. Like, like they're doing that shit. All right. Oh, TOS is gonna be crazy. I'm not even like, no. But at the end of the day, you can't deny that what Nick did for Homeboy is a massive, a generational, lifetime. Like Big Mom and Kaido, like dub, like yo, that's a dub. That's to help him in his time. I don't know how he even knew. Did he contact them or something? Or did somebody else contact Nick and then Nick contact the cops in the area to check on Chibi and so on and so forth?
And he saved my life. He saved my life. Anyways, the officer escorted me to the hospital because obviously everything, making sure mental evaluation and all that.
Makes sense.
And I obviously couldn't drive, too much alcohol. So he took me to the hospital, and I stayed basically the night. And I wasn't able to access my phone or use anything until they discharged me. I got discharged earlier this morning. And
wait, the same day?
Until they discharged me. I got discharged earlier this morning.
Shit. I'd figure you'd want to give some time to process, my boy. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
And I was so hurt. I was so hurt. But I'm gonna give full context. So I'm getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. He saved me. It's fine. And
you don't even know? Jesus, fuck.
then Tectone, apparently, he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me. And so many others
Tectone
reached out that I didn't. I thank you. I do. Just oh. Anyways. I get picked up, and I'm going home. Like, I'm free to go.
I don't know how they know his number like that. That's not addressed, but they just have it. So, again, they came close to Homeboy. I didn't know what was going on. Again, I made my mission like not to really know what was going on until I found out some things on the grapevine. I want to see what his update says, because I'm pretty sure he's doing a lot better now mentally, which is good. That's very, very good, for sure.
Everything's fine. And I knew I had to tackle the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
I had to go home and...
The elephant in the room. I mean, well, but it's fuck. I'm not trying to like insert myself in his situation, because I've never been in that situation. I want to know outside of what I've seen around me and how I'd operate mentally. But it's just like, it is what it is, my nigga. It's a wrap. It's a done. And you gotta cut motherfuckers off. End of story. All right. I'm actually fucking shocked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really surprised. I'm baffled that shit didn't get violent. I don't know how shit didn't get violent. Because that would have been like the impulsive response. Justifiably so. Like immediately, bro. Immediately, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean? No. I'm shocked it didn't get violent. But everyone has their own temperaments. Fair enough, fine. Everyone's different. I'm just surprised that, like, the immediate reaction wasn't like, yo, we about to get fucking, like, shit's going down. Like, someone's bleeding tonight. For sure. 100%. So, but it is what is there. All right? It is what is there.
More or less, I confronted her about everything, trying to talk, and she left. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I know. I piss people off. I annoy them. But anyways, after she left,
is there blood drops, bro? The situation that he's going through right now, right? Has there been any word about his fiance? Isn't someone that's like online like that, right? Because I want to know, or are there any sort of is there a private per se? Because I don't know if there's any sort of signs on her side that says how she felt about things between her and Chibi. I don't know. Right now, all I know is that we're getting it from his point of view predominantly. I don't know about anything else other than that. About the actual relationship itself, the dynamic itself.
I did what anyone probably would reasonably do. I wanted to confide.
The Chibi hate is something that, honestly, I'm keeping it a stack. The Chibi hate, a lot of it is Chibi's fault. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Okay? Chibi instigates a lot online. He instigates a lot online. It is what it is, okay? He does. That's just the fact. He goes out there and he says a lot of shit. He actively spoils people for like key moments in anime. And mind you, it's the anime and manga fandom, right? It's not like a fandom that is actively gonna go out there in person on IRL and throw hands. Anime nerds don't do that. Anime nerds don't pull up. They don't. They don't, and they will not. Very seldom do you see, even in conventions or cons, very rarely do you see anime nerds pull up on a motherfucker because they did because they said some shit or they did some shit online. Very seldom do you see that. This is very, very rare. But Chibi, at least what I've seen on X, he instigates. He says a lot of different shit. Some things he says also are like borderline, like what? They straddle sexual comfort zones. I'll put it like that, right? in cases going on, we'll probably go on YouTube. Things of that sort, right? For sure, they absolutely do. Has he always been that way? No, but he's changed over the course of time. Which and to be fair, like the game is the game, right? The game is the game. His tweets are wild, and people hate. There are folks that actively want the downfall of Chibi, and he's very controversial, like way more so than the guys like in our circle per se. Way more so. Like he's orders of magnitude more controversial than any of us in our circle. Like him and Tectone being friends. Honestly, I want to say that Chibi is like a slightly watered down version of Tectone in terms of like the controversy that these guys. Actually, maybe he's a little more controversial than Tectone. He probably is he's probably low key. Even though it's anime manga related for the most part, within the circle stuff, he's very controversial. He's like super controversial. Tectone does politics here and there, and he's more controversial based on politics. But Chibi with the anime manga, he's very controversial. So Tectone's hated more. But in terms of like percentages, I feel like people that like do anime manga content, they kind of like Chibi. He's so controversial that like, people may want to like avoid him in terms of like, doing collabs, or let's say in terms of being part of certain programs, things of that sort, right? Like because of how controversial he is on in things that he says. Chibi's getting up there in terms of viewership, but at the same time, the idea is that in terms of people that are anime manga fans that view Chibi shit. I feel like, or that watch him on X, like percentage wise, people don't like Chibi a lot. Like they don't like him, dude. They don't. They really don't. But again, a lot of that is self-made. All right. But that's part of the game. That's part of the fucking game. Right. And so when he does this, people are going, you know what? Let me just, I'm not going to show it on stream. Fuck no, I'm not showing it on stream. Nope. Just give me 1 second. I'm on X right now. Chibi. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. It's what I expected. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's what I expected. All right. Yeah, it's disgusting, but at the same time, he's fostered a lot of hate against him, and so I feel like Chibi shouldn't be surprised he should not be surprised that people hate him so much. But that's not about that. That's about him right now in his moment it's not about the people. It's about his situation with his fiance and his best fucking friend. It's hard to determine who's slimier, the best friend or his fiance.
Find in someone. Not really. I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance.
I think I heard about this through the grapevine, about the severity of this. And if it's true,
say cheated with. I talk with them.
His gaming friend group.
They straight up. They admit to me they don't care, basically, what my used to be best friend did. they prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends. I did. And they more or less, they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with everything. And so, more or less,
First things first. Why is it that why was that one of the first things he did? Go to his gaming friend group. Why them? One. Like, are they his immediate friends? He has no other friends he can rely on, like IRL? One. Two. You gotta get new fucking friends, my boy. I mean, god damn. God damn, Chibi. Like, yo, this right here is the face of, holy fuck, my friends suck. My best friend fucked my fiance. So this guy is already king rat activity. This nigga is foul, right? And then your gaming friend group, which for some reason you go to them next, they say, yo, fuck you, get online. Or, hey, yo, actually, your homeboy's better. So nah, we don't nah. Yo, Cheebs, man. Cheebs. Chibi. Gotta get new friends, bro. You gotta get new friends. You gotta get new homies, bro. You need some fucking soldiers, bro. God damn, son. That's crazy. Fuck. Dude. So this is where I have to once again ask the question. Whose fault is this? In terms of, like, not, of course the cheating is his best friend and his fiance are all at fault. But in terms of the environment that Chibi put himself in, how did it get to this point? How the fuck did it get to this point? Bro. Nah. Like, listen, like, no offense, right? No offense, but if something happens to me in terms of something critical in my life, I'm not talking, like, my number 2 option isn't gonna go to KH and fucking flex for on Rivals. That's not happening. Like, no offense. Like, I'm not talking to Pink about that shit. I'm not, no. Like, no offense. Like, no offense. All right? I roll Rivals hard with them. I do. I definitely, but they're not option 2. What? The fuck? Hell no. 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 No, 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 no. Like, if he just said what he just said about how he had a situation where his fiance cheated on him with his best friend, I'm all with you, bro. That shit's foul. We know the internet's gonna rag on him because it's controversial, because he's very controversial. That's one thing. But this shit right here, wait a minute, nigga, you need new fucking friends, dude. Because if it's all about and the fact, run that back, Cheebs. What the fuck did you just say? Run that whole thing back.
they don't care. That I've known. Not really. I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance cheated with. I talk with them, and they straight up, they admit to me they don't care, basically, what my used to be
Bro,
best
what about your hometown homies, bro? What about the niggas that are always near you, bro? What about like those cats? Yeah, you have hometown homies, right? You have guys that you can chill with, right? Like buddies that you know, right? Like, come on. There ain't no way your home. There's no, Chibi. No.
friend did.
Yo, I'm starting to get mad. I'm starting to get fucking tight.
They prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends. I did.
Because it's like where are the buffers? Like outside of Nick, right? I don't think he lives in the same state as him. Outside of Nick and outside of Tectone, who called him for support, like there's no like where are the immediate buffers, bro? Where are the immediate buffers, man? Because he's spiraling. It's like a fucking death spiral, man. It's like a crocodile has attached himself to his soul, and the nigga's spiraling. Hello?
And they more or less, they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't
That's
care
crazy.
about everything. They're completely okay with everything. And so, more or less, I lost my whole friend group. My best friend.
Wait, what?
My best friend. I lost my whole friend group.
Nigga. Yo, okay. Whoa, okay. Ooh. I'm starting to get tilted. A little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not saying I have the best friends in the world, no. But normally, here's what happens, okay? Normally, you have like 3 or 4 close-knit friends that you have. Sometimes you can have more. Like, I have probably, okay, I want to say, this is not about me. But ideally, in most circumstances, you have homies, not one per se, but you have homies that you fuck with, right? Like you have your Yu Yu Hakusho, you have your Hunter x Hunter band of boys, normally, right? Like you have your niggas, bro. You have your Straw Hat crew. You don't have to have like 40 fucking friends, all right, or 20 friends, but you have the folks that are close to you. The fact that you said that your online friend group that you've had for as long as your best friend is your like your whole friend, that's saying something, Chiebs. I don't know, man. That's like someone chats there for birds of a feather. Like that, like your wife, fiance, ex-fiance, she's a fucking slut. Your friend, he's a damn demon. Okay, bet. But nobody else? Cole, don't expect a lot of you guys from the old days, anime, manga, reviews. But listen, but that's true. But think about it, right? At the same time, some of my best friends come from that community. Joten, Popo, Vibe, right? Like, I went out to dinner with these guys last night. We always go to trips together, overseas and shit. We always coordinate and do shit, right? Even when I'm focused on my work and I'm like MIA, they give me hit me up with a text, or probably like hits me with a text, like what's going on, like how's it go, right? Vibe comes on my streams all damn time whenever he wants to, right? It's like there's always something that's there, right? I have hometown friends I see on a regular basis, weekly. There are friends I've seen in a while too. Fair enough, fine, because in order to maintain friend groups, there is effort. You have to put effort on your part to actually go and do that, right? You have to do that. I'm kind of mad at Chibi for not fostering a better friend group. That's essentially what it is right now. I'm mad at Chibi for that. Because if you had a better friend group, you would have had homies that would have been like for real next to you, and they would have been by your side, back to back. They would have had your back, bro. All right? Like if my friends need me, like some shit's going down. Like I had a friend whose father's died. I was there. His dad passed away. I was fucking there. I was there. Okay, I was there. I was there for homeboy when he needed me. Okay, I was there for sure, without doubt, without question, I was there. That's what you got to do. All right. Homeboy had a dog that had to get euthanized because she was sick. We're there like the next day. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't know. Like, it just. Whew. Just hearing about it is just getting me tilted. Cause it's like, fuck. Like, there's no cushion at all for Chibi. He's just spiraling. No matter how you feel about him, he's just spiraling, and it's fucking painful, man. It's fucking painful. But it's like, how much of that pain could have been diminished if he could have built a stronger friend group around him? Or is it? But is that possible though? For, you know what? I'm gonna stop yapping. It's not about me, it's about him.
My best friend that I basically called a brother. There was moments where he was hurting.
Easily fair, maybe.
With COVID. And I gave him money for he could have bills paid and his family wouldn't have to worry.
Bro, he's a fucking demon, man.
I cared for him. He said he was moving down here in a few months. And he...
Not for you.
I now know why.
Yo, I'm so shocked. Shit did get violent, bro. We're throwing hands. We're throwing hands immediately, bro.
He wanted to. What I will say, I lost a lot.
Yeah.
I lost a lot.
You lost a lot, Chibi, but how much did you really fucking have outside of your best friend and your fiance? Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it 100, okay? How much did you have outside of your best friend and your fiance? How much? Because it doesn't seem like it was a lot, Chibi. That's a fucking problem.
I didn't just like lose a fiance. I lost my whole social circle, basically just gone. What really hurts, best friend in 10 years, he knew everything.
Yeah, that shit's foul.
He knew
that shit's demonic.
My story. He had, I thought he had my back.
Yeah. That's just demonic. Demonic.
Being harassed and... I viewed him like a brother.
I know that people may feel type of way about this, okay? What I'm about to say. This is gonna be controversial. I guess the video already is in some sense, right? Whatever. If you have a homie, like a real homie, and then your friend's fiance pulls up on you, you gotta tell your homie. You gotta tell your boy. It is what it is. It's not about the fact that he chose to fuck her rather than tell you what was going on. Nigga, it became demonic. I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe some of the online content that Chibi was posting, that he was talking about, maybe that shit was getting to him, his best friend, his former best friend. But at the same time, if that's the case, then he's got to let Chibi know. Like, yo, listen, man, I love you. You're my homie, but what you're saying online, X, Y, and Z, and the other, I can't support that shit, or I like that shit. Like, y'all got to talk about that. You have to talk about that. You have to communicate about that. Like, hey, like, bro, I love Joten. Joten's my boy. We do not agree politically. We do not. I love him, but I don't. All right? Like, there are times where I think that he's way off base, and I let him know. I still love him, but I let him know. Like, no. Like, nah. What he's saying now is cap. It's cap. Like, you have to be blunt with your boys. The fact that this dude didn't let him know and he chose to fuck, he gained horns and became demonic. There's no other 2 cents about it. The man turned into a fucking demon. That's why I said I'm not too sure who is slipperier. Like, who has more house Slytherin activity? His fiance or his best friend? I'm tempted to say his best friend, and I kind of lean towards best friend. His best friend knew us longer. His best friend should have been the dude to tell him, "Hey, yo, your fiance is trying to fuck me. I'm just letting you know. Just I'm gonna keep it a stack. She's trying to fuck me. Yeah, she's trying to fuck me, bro." That's what he should have done. So that's really fucked. Like, that's why I'm saying, bro. Like, this should have gotten immediately violent. Like, I'm not trying to support it, but the instinct should have been immediate violence. I'm shocked it didn't happen. Right? Judas level. This happens. I don't know about it a lot, but this happens. Like, this happens where, like, you have a friend. This is why, fuck me, man. This is why some guys, if you notice in relationships, some guys get girlfriends and then, or, you know, fiancés, but mainly girlfriends. I'm pretty sure every guy has this in their friend group, where you have a friend that has a girlfriend and they go excommunicado. They just fucking disappear. It's like, brother, what's going on here? More often than not, the guys that you have in your friend groups that get girlfriends and they just disappear is a lot of times because they're afraid that their friends may try and take their girl, or their girl may like their friends more like themselves. It's a level of like insecurity that they have about themselves, right? And so they just go cold turkey on their friend group, right? Now, it could be a case here too where, okay, their girlfriend is so demanding to where she doesn't want her boyfriend to be talking to his friends on a regular basis. But if that's the case, then you need a new girlfriend. I'm keep it stack. However, a lot of times that happens with, you know, guy friends. And I think it's in part to avoid something like this, where if he was more tight-knit with his fiance, maybe, or like had his friend excommunicado, like the way you see some of those guys do, maybe she doesn't actually communicate. Maybe she doesn't cheat on him. But again, his friend is the one that had to be like, yo, she's trying to cheat on me, bro. Or she's trying to hit me up. Who's this guy?
If it... He does that.
No, him crying makes sense, bro. Guys. He lost his fiance and his best friend. Him crying makes a lot of sense. This is not like, of course he's gonna cry, obviously. If he didn't, the only way he doesn't cry is if he came back after some time. You know, like, he's doing this the day he just got out of the hospital. This is surprising to me. I'm surprised he's doing this now. All right, like now. The reason why I say that is because there should be a degree of force. Fuck. That does take. Okay. Fuck. For something this heavy, you should think about the future, where if you do this and you put it online, and I can already tell based on X, people are going to use that against you forever. That's where it's like, is it really a good idea for me to put this shit online? You will have your supporters, true, but it's ammo. It's ammo. All right. You're giving your enemy, and Chibi has a lot of enemies. Chibi has a lot of enemies. Okay. So in terms of the future for his career, he's giving his enemies like ammo to use against him. Right. It's like one of those guru dudes that talk about bullshit, X, one, and the other, about getting swole or what it means to be a man, shit like that. And then come and find out that, like, 4 years ago or 3 years ago, they were, getting digged down by some dude. And it's like, oh, look at you. Look at you, dude. Here you are promoting X, Y, and Z, but here you are getting, power drived by some nigga named Lunk. Like, oh, what the fuck? Okay. Shit. So, and that's ammo. That's ammo. That's ammo. So, but it does take a rational mind to perceive that. And of course, in his situation, he's not rational. But the fact that the fallback was going online and crying in the first place, in of itself, I think is also indicative of his lack of support around him. Which is why he went to his gaming friend group and they said, yeah, we don't care. We got to try and rank him where I would say, boys. Try to get that Diamond 2. It's like, fuck, man. God damn. What the fuck? So, Apex Legends, whatever he's rolling with, right? Trying to rank up. Trying to play some high guard and get new levels. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, oh, this is fucking crazy, But like your gaming friend group is the number 2? Never. No offense to KH, no offense to Flex or Pink, but no.
I was in a dark place, and I've had a lot of dark thoughts.
That makes sense.
All day. All last night. I have. And
Chat is gonna get spicy today, for sure. With what I'm saying right now about Chibi, the situation is very controversial. So I can understand the spice, okay? Just don't be racist, 1. Don't be homophobic, 2. Don't be sexist, 3. All right, chill.
I'm gonna be honest, guys.
I'm just saying, Frosty. Just in general, don't be racist. That's all I'm saying. Okay, just chill. Just
This is one of the
general
hardest moments for me in my entire life. But
no shit.
Like I said, I've told you guys many times, if you've watched my content, one of the only joys in my life I've had over years is making content.
That's fair.
Talking about what I love.
But no, I won't make this about me anymore. I think, allegedly, we'll see.
It is the one thing that's never caused me problems. I did lose so much.
Let's be real. You lost your best friend. Horrific. You lost your fiance. Horrific. Painful as hell. Again, sledgehammer to the gut. Horrible. Your friend group can kind of fuck off. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
He was sending her nudes and just the pretty hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen or anything. I really don't.
I wonder if therapy would have helped. How come she didn't think about therapy? What was the ammo, bro? Oi, 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 oi. In many respects, Chibi is very respectable, right? He's one of the few content creators that has been around the scene for so long and be successful and actually improved dramatically over the course of time, which I respect. Man built his own house, right? From the ground up. I don't want to say, you know what? He's gonna learn. He's going to. This is going to hurt now, but for the future, I think that going into new friend groups, new circles, how his outlook on life is going to help improve his his outlook on life in the future. He has to take this pain now, and then he can adjust his life in the future to be better overall. The details about what happened exactly, like why she felt the way, which really what I want to know, why she felt the way she felt. Like, how could she feel like it was warranted to cheat on Chibi, bro? Like, was your best friend making the moves first? You know, like those details, right? Like that shit that I definitely want to find out. If he knows, then I mean, shit. Like, hey, was your best friend making the moves first? Like, was he the one that's sending the news to her and she accepted? And then, if that's the case, why did she come to you? You know, like something wasn't aligned properly. All right, something. Maybe she focuses on too much work, not giving enough time. Maybe his best friend is salty as fuck and is jealous. I don't know. All right, there's a lot missing that gives us more context. But honestly, and I'm not saying this to be like on some, I'm not trying to be Holmes over here, okay, Frank Black, but you need to be more savage. In IRL, you need to be like, he has to be like way more fucking brutal. Like mentally, he has to be either more stoic, he has to be more fucking bloodletted, he has to be more. He has to be. Okay, I'm saying the words wrong. Is it confident? Is it dominant? Is it self-assured? What? Something of that sort, right? Something about this just feels like he's given up in some way, and I don't fucking like it. It's throwing me off a little bit, bro. But again, to be fair, it's the day of. It's the day of when he came out of the hospital. So it's like, fuck. Much over the sub, Blue Dog. I see you. Shit.
I'm pretty hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen or anything. I really don't. The future's uncertain right now. I have no idea. I, however, am making this video to try, to some degree, to cement my thoughts in stone, to be able to process them in my own way, to be able to try to move past this just nightmarish day.
If you had fucking friends, other friends, real homies, you could have processed with these niggas. We could have gone to the bar and talk about this shit for hours upon hours.
I just...
Oh, man. My glasses. Fuck his best friend and fuck his fiance.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what I will do. There's two ways. Either A, I don't make videos for a while, or
The process?
just make videos and I try to black hole. Just black hole everything and just keep moving, and we'll see. What I will say though, I thank everyone that's been supportive.
True.
You
should.
To those out there, you know who you are.
Shouts to Nick. Again, shouts to fucking Nick. Shouts to Nick. Holy shit. Nick gets a W for that one, man. Shout, like, honest to God. Like, I don't know how he knew. I don't know how he moved that way. But, like, for real. Holy shit. Shouts to Nick.
You have been more supportive than I could have ever imagined, though. I know. I'm just, like I said, I'll leave it at that. What a year. I don't know how this is worse than anything I've dealt with. I can deal with being harassed online and stuff. That's...
Yeah, he needs some time to really, like, process.
But all of this triple whammy of just everything, and then...
He needs time to process, man. That is fair. Yeah, the betrayals was like really like getting the betrayals. The betrayals.
I might seek therapy or something.
That's smart.
I don't know.
That's smart. No, I think that's smart. I think that's very smart.
But for now, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for worrying everybody.
That makes sense. I like this. I like this.
To
I like this.
The efforts of a few individuals I'm shocked about. I do love you guys. I love you, my community. I do.
These are here? Jesus. The fuck? Okay. It is February, and these things for some reason happen this month. This month is like either people express their love or they start breaking up on this month. This month is either tragic or it's fucking glorious. So it yeah. You update the video? Yeah. I forgot to update the video. That's Chibi's video though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I got heated. I got heated. But it makes a lot of sense the way he feels what he feels about his fiance and his best friend. That makes so much sense. And for that, I do empathize with Chibi. I will not deny. That is really, 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 really sad to hear about that. His best friend fucking his fiance, him finding out, no support at all from other friends. Though, considering I'm not too surprised. His gaming buddies, like, what the fuck? But everyone processes differently, and the fact that his fiance, we don't know all the details, and I don't think we're ever going to know unless we get the other side of the aisle here. So this is Chibi's stance, or this is how he feels right now. But this is Chibi's side of things. You can see the emotions are high, and it's very reasonable. It's very reasonable. Let me see his update video. Let me see how he's doing now. How's he feeling now?
So I'm pre-recording this video in advance to just make sure everybody is on the same page, and also what steps I'm going to be taking for the upcoming days. First off, as you can see, I am alive, I'm still here, and I'm taking every day one step at a time to basically piece everything back together.
His Twitter? Sure.
And obtain my main objective at this point. And that main objective is happiness. To be able to obtain happiness and joy and everything like that, and fight for a really wholesome future. That is the objective and long-term goal that I have envisioned right now. Now, to be able to achieve that, obviously, there's a lot of steps that I need to take, and a lot of days, and a lot of things I'm going to have to get through to be able to do that. But for starters, for these next few days, I'm going to be spending time with my loved ones, and I'm going to be just, talking with them about everything. I'm going to be,
That should have been, that should have been step fucking 2, my boy. That should have been step 2. That video you made shouldn't have happened until you did this. Or let's say do a short update video. Like, I need a break, or I need some time off. All right? Well, loved ones, they're there.
I'm talking with them about, seeking out therapy. I want to be, going to the gym as well. That is my 100% objective, is to go to the gym pretty much every single day if I can do it. And then on...
Get that, get that cortisol down. Lift. All right, okay. Okay, Cole. Hey, listen. It makes sense. All right, it makes sense. When you lift, you feel good. Okay, get the cortisol down, testosterone up, get locked in. Okay. I'm not. Look, I need to do that shit. So for health reasons, obviously, not for this, but I need to do that. So hey, after this, I'm about to go and eat some fucking food. So I need that shit for real.
On top of that as well, my other objectives is to be able to get back on my horse and just make content every single day like I always have done.
I'm not hearing though. Okay, hold on. Whoa. I like that, but I need to hear him also. Maybe he's not gonna, maybe he hasn't thought about it yet. Loved ones, love him, obviously. Lifting weights, perfect. Okay, content, focus on the grind, fair enough. You need new fucking friends. How about that?
About anime, manga, censorship, news, or anything that I really am interested in at that given moment. But for right now, what I'm doing, and the reason why this video...
Crazy pause, don't worry about it, Zellen.
...is that I am still here, and I have read everybody's comments. I have seen what you have said, and I plan to respond to as many as I possibly can in the upcoming days. But for now, I'm just going to take a little bit of a break for a few days.
Yes.
And I'll be back.
Yes.
Get back up on that
okay,
course.
Yes. I like this video update. I like this video update a lot. Like, I think that he should have led with this first. And then after he led with this, then it's like, you know what it is? It's like whenever there's a scandal about somebody, right? People immediately try to respond about said scandal. You don't have to immediately respond. Take some time to think, process, get your ducks in a row, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then do your shit. He should have done this, take a break, come back, and then talk about what happened. That's why I needed a break. That's what I think. Should happen.
I will start making content once again. But I want to say, guys, for everyone out there, I do thank you. This is a shout out to all of you out there that has been very supportive. For now, though, I will see you for now. I might be back late Monday, maybe Tuesday, in terms of making content again. But for right now...
2 days? Nigga, what the fuck? Bro, take a week off. Jesus Christ.
Spending time with loved ones, have been figuring out plan options of therapy and everything that needs to be done for now. So, with that, though, thank you, guys. You have a very blessed day, and, thank you.
Bills gotta pay? Brother, you should always have a degree of money saved up so you're not having to pay the bills. All right, you should, like, hey, I need a buffer, bro. That's why you have buffers, okay? That's why you have a savings account. You don't have to have like a lot in there, but you have some buffer, my boy, okay? So when this happens, you can take a week off and be like, okay, I need to chill for like a week because I need to process a few things here and really like go through some stuff. Like that's where you have your accounts managed that way. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like at least a full week just to process, really think, and then confront some motherfuckers, bro. Like, for real, confront some other. I don't know if Chibi moves like that, but motherfuckers need to be confronted. Like, for real, dude. For real. Like, yo. Should he? I would. I think he should. Not now. I think it should be now. When it's fresh. Like, yo. We need to fucking, like, now, today, confront. Okay, I'm gonna go through his account real quick because if I go to, dude, if I go to the shit he's posting, bro, my goodness. Okay, so let me this is his account real quick on X because I would absolutely be confronting people, bro. Kawhi. Okay, hold on, let me forget the Kawhi. Yeah, I'm careful, bro. No, that's listen. I went right to the account. All right, I'm not trying to go and corner the shit. Update: going to the gym, seeking therapy, and fighting to obtain my ultimate goal of happiness. Also, never bend the knee to everyone. It's easy to do, but never bend the knee, no matter what you face in life. Okay. I mean, these guys right mindset in some senses. Okay, let me see here. Oh. Seeing how happy you would make my haters if I died, I live out of spite. Bro, that's his emotions just talking like day of, dude. Also, seeing what I've seen today, I'm going to double down on. Should I show you guys? You know, no. You guys probably you search for yourselves. It's not pretty. It's not pretty in the land of Chibi, bro. It's not pretty. Okay, it's not pretty. What he's saying is, it sounds based now, but again, in the long term, I'm gonna double down out of spite. But I go any further to before I go any further. There you go. To those, okay. Before I go any further, to those that reached out, I promise to respond and go through it all later. I noticed a lot of pattern recognition from certain groups today. Always the party of acceptance people. Multiple flags are a big indication too. Certain usage of GIFs as well. Animals pretending to be human with subpar intelligence. Okay. I'm also pro ICE, and I think illegal immigrants should not be in my country. However, I do not think they're perfect. If you hate me and want me dead for that stance, that won't change my mind. What the fuck just happened? Huh? You should have seen your loved ones first and then come back after the fact, bro. Him processing and venting to the internet, more often than not, this is the bad thing to do. Sometimes it works. But more often than not, oh no. Yikes. Whew, okay. Bro's, he's going full ice, all right? He is iced out to the brim. Grills and all types of shit. All right? Looking like Iceman from the X-Men. I'm also pro-ICE, and I think illegal immigrants should not be in my country. How did this get here? It just got there. However, I do not think they're perfect. If you hate me and want me dead for that stance, that won't change my mind. Now feel free to spaz out in the comments below and call me racist, a cuck, loser, or whatever for a common sense take. All interactions have made me tremendous amounts of money, spreading my name around, so hope that pisses you all off so much. With that I bid farewell for tonight. What the fuck? Please call me James. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. They claim they hate you, but they also pay your bills. They're all fans in denial. Yo, when the hell did half of the people that, you know what? Nah, like James, I think James is fine. James, I don't know much about Nicholas Light though. Nicholas Light, I pan in my video sometimes. I even notice these things. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? He is? Okay, that's cool. But I feel like the political bend to this is not necessary. But at the same time, it is day of, and he's very emotional. I don't know what or who thinks about what politically at this point in time among the community. Maybe I should find out. I'm curious, like, because I'm looking at, let's say, Nux Taku, and Nux Taku's hell political now. When he wasn't, like, years ago when I was chilling with this guy, or when I was talking to this guy, like from time to time, I should say. Like, what happened, bro? Like, damn, I feel like what the fuck happened? Like, where? Shit. Damn. Maybe I should just try and risk going on Twitter more often, even though I don't get spoiled. Because I avoid Twitter for, let's say, most of the times to avoid spoilers for One Piece chapters, but now I'm like, shit, dude. That's what I'm fucking saying, Chibi. Whether you're pro-ice or not, you gave your haters ammo. You gave your haters ammo to use for years to come. That was not a wise decision. I get it, but I'm gonna say what I said before, bro. You should have fucking, like, I like his update video. That's a good video. This hey, Black Star, don't do it. This right here is a good video. This was smart. This nigga, 27 million likes, a lot of support, good shit. Obviously, people, you know, it's crazy what happened to you. It's dramatic, it's tragic, but damn. He put his heart on his table for all those to hug it, but also for folks to stab it. So we'll see how this goes. The politics be the politics, and the politics are Jesus. Wait, so I don't know about James. James is saying call me later. Nick is clearly, oh yeah, like politically, it's like, oh yeah, we. Wait, what? All right, I don't know what's going on here. All right, either way, that's that. All right, I will dive into the political leanings of other anime and manga content creators another day. Chibi situation is crazy. His friend's a demon. His fiance fucked up. Though we only know his side, their side we don't know. A, and then B, please, for fuck's sakes, you need a new friend group, because holy shit, your gamer pals were your number 2 option. That's fucking nuts. That's nuts. That's insanity. That shit drove me up a fucking wall, Chibi. A wall. My birthday was great, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Had great dinner last night. Went out bowling. Great time bowling. Got some watch sumo for the first time live. Oh my goodness, that was cool as fuck, bro. Watching these big dudes just put, even people wanting to wrestle sumo wrestlers, they could have done that themselves. Shit was so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I had a great birthday weekend. I'm like no stack. Great, no stack? Keep it a stack. Great birthday weekend. Like no cap. That shit was outstanding. Yeah, I had a great day, bro. Great day. But okay, yo, UG, that was my boy. All right, so on that note, the cheap shit's crazy as fuck. Woo! Okay. We'll put. Do I want to do a video on this one in the future on the main channel? Actually, I may. I'm considering it. I will consider it. I'm not against it. We should branch a little more. For the Cult Plus channel, fair enough. But for the main channel, we can branch a little bit more. Don't do a vid. I mean, don't get involved. But I already am. I watched the video. But we'll see. We're gonna do rivals probably on Tuesday, after I get to some stuff I need to get to on Monday.